And good morning to you and to our listeners. I have a wonderful story this morning about an Irish actor, known professionally from the Abbey stage to Broadway to film and television. He was born William Joseph Shields on the 10th of March, so that's next Monday, in 1888, in Walworth Road, Portobello, Dublin. He was the son of Adolphus Shields and Fanny Sophia. He was the older brother of the Abbey actor Arthur Shields, and they would go on to appear in 7 movies in Hollywood together from in 1936, The Plough and the Stars, to 1952, The Quiet Man. William Joseph attended Skerries College in Dublin, and he was being educated to enter the banking business. However, he got a job in the civil service, starting out as a junior clerk at the Dublin Board of Trade in 1911, and he would later go on to get work at the Unemployment Office, which he described as it was an easy job, full of leisure. Now, he's around Dublin and he has a good paying job, but he's interested in acting and he begins to appear in amateur dramas. He joins his brother eventually, Arthur, in the Abbey in 1915. However, this creates a dilemma for him. He's afraid that he will lose his paid job if they find out that he's acting. So he has no choice but to create a stage name. And so it was on the Abbey stage that the career of Barry Fitzgerald was created in 1915. He would be one of Hollywood's and Ireland's finest character actors, and as one person described him, the most accomplished scene stealer of all time. He was extraordinary. His breakthrough in the Abbey came in 1919 when he was in the play The Dragon by Lady Gregory. However, he continued to act part-time until 1929, when at the age of 41, he would surrender to being a full-time actor. In the meantime, in 1924, he would appear in the world premiere of Sean O'Casey's Juno and the Paycock. Barry Fitzgerald played the part of Captain Jack Boyle. The following year, 1925, he was again in the world premiere of O'Casey's The Plough and the Stars, playing Fluther. The play was controversial and caused riots and protests, and a story is told in Dublin that in February of 1926, 3 gunmen turned up at his mother's house intending to kidnap him and prevent the play from being performed, but they were unable to find him. Now, whether that really happened or it was some of the hype they were using to advertise the play, we're not sure. Maybe it did. Fitzgerald would go on to make his film debut in Alfred Hitchcock's version of Juno and the Paycock in 1930, which was actually filmed in London. In 1932, he traveled to the United States with the Abbey Players to appear in Things That Are Caesar's and The Far Off Hills. In March of 1936, he and 3 other members of the Abbey traveled to Hollywood to film The Plough and the Stars, directed by John Ford. Fitzgerald had discovered his happy place, and he decided that he would remain in Hollywood, where he was constantly employed as a character actor, and he gave outstanding performances in such films as The Long Voyage Home, How Green Was My Valley, None But the Lonely Hearts, Then There Were None, 2 years before the mast, and probably the role for which he's most fondly remembered, The Quiet Man, in 1952. However, his big break came in 1944. He was involved in playing the role of Father Fitzgibbon in Going My Way with Bing Crosby. Now, something happened when it came to the Oscar nominations. He was nominated for the Best Supporting Actor for playing Father Fitzgibbon, but he was also nominated for the Best Actor in playing Father Fitzgibbon. He won the Best Supporting Actor for Father Fitzgibbon, and Bing Crosby, his co-star, won the Oscar for Best Actor. They had to change the rules after that no one could be nominated for both categories, supporting actor and best actor, for the same role in the same movie. After winning the Oscar, his career went to great heights and he was given great contracts by the different studios. He was given top billing. For example, John Ford, and they were making The Quiet Man. He is the third person on the bill. He would go on to appear on stage in many movies and on TV, for example, in episodes of Lux Video Theatre, General Electric Theatre, and Alfred Hitchcock Presents. Eventually, he would decide to return to Dublin in 1959, where he lived at 2 Seafield Avenue, Monkstown. And it is recorded that St. Patrick's Hospital on the 4th of January, 1961, that the curtain came down on the wonderful, extraordinary career of William Joseph Shields, known to the world as Barry Fitzgerald. This was the final bow out of the great scene stealer, Barry Fitzgerald. Extraordinary actor. It's history, and it's worth remembering. Slán go fóill. Bye for now.